Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to import products with an Excel spreadsheet. You might get one of these from a supplier, and this is how you do it. First thing we want to do is we want to come into the categories, and we want to make sure that our categories are set up. So we're going to come here, and we're going to create a category in here called, we're going to put in some football fan gear stuff. So we're going to add a new category. Okay, we're going to call this NFL Shop. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come down with, I didn't get it copied there. Copy, paste, paste, paste. I'm just going to leave a picture off right now and save. Give it a second to save. Come on. Still thinking. Almost done. Okay, so that's saved. I don't know why it took so long, but anyway, as you can see, it made NFL Shop and it created this category here, 11280. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create that, and then we also need to create the categories. So what we have here is we have our NFL categories right here. And as you can see, we've got category 700, 701. These are the IDs that we want. Here's the parent category, but we're going to change that. We want the parent category now to be 11280. So this is what we're doing, is importing the categories. So we're going to change this parent. The parent would be where we want all these teams to be in all these categories. So the parent ID is 11280. So what here, we're going to go 11280. We're going to copy that. We're going to take that all the way down to the bottom and paste. Okay, now we got 11280. Active, we got 1. If the active is 0, it'll be disabled. So you always want active to be 1 all the way down. And here's the categories, and how we got these, we just made these up. So we picked a high number because if you pick a low number, there might already be a category in your shop with that category number, and that'll mess everything up. The URL is in here. We put it in a URL called ebizsports/upload. You guys will be uploading this to your own URL. I'll show you this more when we do the products. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and file. We're going to save this. We're going to save this as NFL categories _1. Okay, and that always comes up, this error or this thing. We want to go ahead and just click yes. Okay. Now, in this sense, we're going to come over here and we're ready to import it. So we're going to come here. We're going to go CSV import. Okay. So another thing you want to, when you save this, you want to go File, Save As. You want to make sure when you save it that you save it in a CSV, comma delimited. Okay. Not as a Microsoft Excel, but a CSV. Okay. Once you have that saved, we're going to pop back over to here. We're going to add a file, and we're going to look for that NFL file. NFL, where is it here? Got all these other things in here. NFL. Jeez, I got so much stuff in here. NFL categories 1. So we're going to save that into there. Okay. Now we're going to save it as English. Here we go. We're going to change these. We're going to swap these. So this one's going to be a comma, and this one's going to be the semicolon because it's a CSV. That's a real important part. Delete categories before import, no, because that'll delete all the categories. Thumbnail regeneration, we don't want that. Force all IDs, yes, we want to force all those IDs. That's 700. Here's the IDs right here. We want it to force these numbers. So we're going to go ahead and go to next step. And here's our thing. So here's the ID. Nope, this isn't the ID. This is going to be the name of the team, see? We also, right here, it says lines to skip 1, because we don't want this right here. This is line 1. We don't want it to import these fields. So we're skipping line 1, which means it's going to start here. Okay, so we got name. We got active is 1. Okay, that's already active, so we're good. Okay, parent, instead of name, we're going to name this parent. See, it matches. Then we're going to go category ID, which is just going to be ID, okay? And then for the URL, we're going to go image URL, and we've already uploaded these photos to this location. And then this is the friendly URL. This is for search engine things. It should have no spaces in it, but the system will just automatically fix that for us. So URL rewritten is the friendly URL. Okay, we're going to import this data. Let's go ahead, it's importing right now. Got to give it a little second here to get all in there. Might take a second since we have a bunch of categories, all the NFL teams. You could fast forward your video right now a little bit. This takes a little long for you. Just move the cursor on your video a little bit to the right until you see it update. But this should happen any second now. It's taking a little bit today. I don't know, the server might be moving slow or something because of all the activity today. Normally it's a little faster than this. There we go. So we got this these errors right here, but it's just saying that it's rewriting the link, okay, for these. So you could just disregard all this stuff. So now if we come here to categories, and we look at the NFL shop, we click on that. There we go. So here's all the categories. I didn't have to manually do it. I just did it through the spreadsheet, okay? So now we've got our IDs, 701, 700. Now we're going to go into our NFL products, which is right here. And as you can see, Arizona Cardinals, we got the category ID already as 700. So when we first started, this was blank. And what we had to do is we had to go through and paste all these numbers into here. Now, as you can see, this is what it looked like at first, right? What we did is we just went here and we went 700. Then you just copy, scroll down, highlight, paste. Okay, now 700. So as you can see, we got all the IDs filled in. So every one of these tells the computer where we want this to go. Like the Philadelphia Eagles are all ID 723. Okay, then you got, go to the top here. We got a reference number, which we got from the company. We filled these in one at a time. Active was easy. We just copied a 1 all the way down. Category was easy. After we had the categories, we could just say, okay, all the Arizona Cardinals is 700. Then the name Arizona Cardinals. Then here's the long description. Now, if the description is super short, you can make it short description. But if it's too long and you import it, you'll get problems later because short description only allows for so many characters. And then here's our price. You notice how we don't have any dollar signs or anything like that. So it's just a simple $26.99 for $26.99. URL, this is the tricky thing. Now, you'll save a lot of these photos into your computer ahead of time. The trick is to save it where you can track it. Like the first Arizona, we did NFL_ARZ_1, ARZ2. Now, you can name these anything you want, just as long as you can kind of keep track of them. Now, what we do is we go save the picture into a folder location, like this. Let me see here. This is a BSI product. So we saved all those photos into here, see? So you see a Bowl 18, you know, CFG, Psych, Duke, Florida, Duke 5, Duke 4, Duke 3. As you can see, this is Duke, how we went in order. There's a lot of photos in here, so it's taking a little bit. But here's all our photos. So basically, we create this spreadsheet with these, and then we got to upload these photos to this area. So how you upload your photos is you open up another web browser, like here, and we go, we're going to do, go into your cPanel area, and this is the same area that you go to create email addresses. We're going to log into the cPanel here, and we're going to go to File Manager. Now, a quick way to find things is if you just go here to Find, you type in File, there it is, File Manager. Okay, it's asking where to go. We want to go to web root. Go ahead and go there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our upload folder here. Okay, and see it's the only index in there. So what we want to do is we want to upload photos to this. So choose file. So we're going to choose the file, then we're going to find our BSI products folder. And we're just going to right click and we're going to do, there is no select all really. So since there's no select all, we're going to click on this one. We're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. We're going to hold the shift key on your computer, hold it down and click the last one. Oh, that didn't seem to work. Hold on. You got to click one, then scroll up, hold the shift key. It's not seeming to work for me on this. Let me see. Sort by, group by, view. Alright, seems to be a little choose file, so now there's a couple ways you can do this. This is one way of doing the file manager. It seems like it's giving me a problem with doing all of them at once. Now what we normally do, you could do this in the file manager and it looks like you just have to do one at a time here, which is no good. But if you get an FTP program like this, see this we can go here, we can go to yellow card, which is where we're going to do it, upload. Oh, let me see here. Okay, so now we're in the upload area. We come up here. You can find an FTP program free on the internet if you just type in FTP program free. There's a lot of them like this. We're going to come up here, we're going to find our BSI products. Okay, now in here we can select all, and we're just going to right click and upload. Now I'm not going to do that right now because it'll take forever to upload, but if I upload it, it'll move all these pictures into this location. Okay, then what I'm going to do is come over here and instead of eBiz Sports, I'm going to name this yellowcardsports.com/upload. So now all of them, instead of eBiz, will say Yellow Card Sports because that's the location of where I uploaded all my photos. Okay. Now for now, though, I did it to eBiz Sports, so I'm going to change this back. And the reason I picked eBiz Sports, that's just a place where I save a lot of photos, is right here. So now that this is like this, here I got all my stuff set up. I got my categories all put down. I got my prices. I got my long description, my name, my URL of where the photo goes. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is come back over here to my deal, and I'm going to go to a different location, which is advanced, and then a thing called import fast. It's on the very bottom of advanced parameters. Okay. So in this import fast area, I'm going to go ahead and this, see, first you got to create the supplier. So I don't have a BSI product supplier here. So what I'm going to do is come up here to catalog, suppliers, and I'm going to create a new supplier, which is BSI products. Okay. Copy, paste, paste. So in here, all you need is stuff. I just fake it. I say 123 Street. I'm in Victorville, California. 92395, Victorville, United States. State, I'm in California. So there's no other little red mark, so I don't need to fill out any of this other stuff. Enable, yes, I want to enable it. I hit save. And there's my, city is required. I messed that up. So Victor, I thought that was filled in, but it looks like it wasn't. Victorville, California. Now let me save it. Okay, so here we go. Now we've got BSI products. So now if I come back here to advanced parameters, import fast. Now I scroll this down to BSI products. I hit upload, choose file, and I go to my BSI products, and I look for my NFL. Look at all these pictures. I got to find my spreadsheet here. Here it is, NFL. No, that's categories. Jeez, where is this thing? NFL Rams. NFL products. Here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this. Click the upload button. You notice it's a CSV file. BSI products. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Now I'm going to scroll this to NFL products right there. And I'm going to click setup. Now in the setup, it has all these crazy little things here that you don't really need to mess with. The most thing you need to know about is come down here and skip first item. This is the first item. We don't want to import this stuff because it'll throw errors. So we're going to click this skip item, and then we're going to go through. And here's the reference number. So what we're going to do is this is going to be supplier reference. We're going to make a secondary, which is just the reference number. Now we only do this on the reference number. This is like the ID number of the product. Okay. Now active. So we're going to do active, and we're going to put, there's a little drop down. We're going to put 1 here. Okay, then we got category. So category 700, so we're going to do category ID is what we want. Category ID. Name, and name. Long description. We got to find long description. I just hit the L button, and it jumps down long description. Price, I hit the P button. There we go, price. Wholesale, there is no wholesale. I'm not really sure what it is, so we're just going to leave this NA to just ignore this column right here. Okay, and then here's my image URL. So on this, I'm going to look for URL. See that? URL. And they drop a thing down, but you just leave that blank. Come down here. You want to check the name, keywords, and title. You want to be under the name. And you come down and you click the Save button. Okay, now it's all saved and ready to go. All these things, like all images from supplier, like if I want to delete all the images from BSI, I can do that. If I want to get rid of all the rhino images, whenever there's no image, it'll put like a picture of a rhino to let you know there's no image. It's like a cartoon rhino. I don't want to do that. If I ever wanted to delete all the products from a supplier, I could do that. But in this sense, I don't want to do any of this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click the import button. Okay, now it's importing all these products. Okay, so it added 575 entries. Right? I'm going to come down here, and the last thing I need to do is click download missing images right here. Okay, now you see it's going to go, and it's going to download all these images so that it works on the website. So this might take a second, and you got to do this a few times depending on how many products, because it only does about 30 or 40 of them at a time. We have 575. So it might take 20 or 30 seconds to run this. There, it did 100 images out of 590. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to refresh that, the same page. And we're going to keep refreshing it until it says 0 out of 0. And I mean, if you do thousands of items, there's a way to automate this so that it goes every like minute and like automatically does it. And you can contact me for more info on that. That's called a cron job that you set up. But you know, for the most part, if you can just hang out for a little bit and wait for it, see 106 out of 475. So I'm going to hit refresh again. It's going to run. And I'm just going to keep refreshing this until 99 to 369, refresh again. And basically pulling these product images in and placing them in the products correctly. There. 107 of 270 left. So resized 107, there's 270 left, and that was in 30 seconds. So it takes about 30 seconds every time you push the refresh or the reload button. And this will dwindle down to where it'll end up 0 out of 0, as you'll see soon. And then we're done. All the products should be loaded. You might have some errors here and there where it puts like a picture of a rhino. You might have to fix that because you might have an error in your Excel spreadsheet somewhere. It's kind of hard to, get that exactly correct. You might have a misspelling here or a mislooking image somewhere. Gonna just keep reloading this until we get to a 0 out of 0. And this can take some time, but it's a heck of a lot quicker than doing one at a time products. There we go, 0 out of 0. So now we're going to go back, we're going to go to our catalog, we're going to go to products, and we're going to see how this looks. So now we're going to filter by category, root, home, NFL shop. We're going to click that. Here's all my stuff. Let's see how the Cardinals imported. And there we go. Here's all the Cardinals. So as you can see, all these products got imported. Now it took us a while to go through the spreadsheet and type all this info in, but again, it was a lot quicker than waiting for the internet and doing page by page kind of thing. See, here's all the products, just that easy. So as you can see, that's how you import your items. Any questions, you can feel free to contact me, and I can elaborate on this video. Thank you.